Hello, everyone. So, today I'm going to speak about achieving emotional control when it comes to trading with live capital or with real money. So, there's a misconception that's out there that I've heard a lot where people say, or other traders say, the only way to succeed is to trade without emotion or to get rid of your emotions. But in reality, that isn't possible because we are emotional beings. And what needs to be done in actuality is not getting rid of your emotions. Again, that's impossible. What needs to be done is learning to manage your emotions. So, when we're trading and using live money, live capital, that invokes and triggers the emotional brain. When the emotional brain takes over, you'll see that it'll make us make a lot of mistakes. It'll get us out of trades early, not take profit, be greedy, get angry, revenge trade, and so on and so forth. There's thousands of different things that can happen when our emotional brain is taking over. So, one thing that can be done to manage that is breathing. So, our brain is not designed to be in uncertain situations. So, when it comes to the market, there's nothing certain about it. The market is, by definition, uncertain. There are a lot of things that you can do that can increase your probability in a trade or when you're trading the markets. But again, nothing is certain, and our brain does not like that. So, some things that you can do, like I mentioned earlier, is understanding on how breathing works and how the process works when we get into these triggered emotional states. So, when we're trading, and let's say this has happened to me before and other traders that I've helped, is let's say you get in a trade and you're feeling fine before you get in, and then as soon as you get in, you start getting a little anxious, a little fearful. Now, that as soon as you feel that, that's the immediate emotional trigger that's taking over your brain. So when this happens, our brain is going to start to say things like, hey, let's get out of this trade. I'm not sure if it's good. We're up 2%, 5%, 10%, whatever it may be. Let's get out of it now and just secure what we can before the market takes it from us. Or if you're on the other side, if you're red, I'm down 3, 5%, 4%, whatever it may be. Let me get out of this because the market's going to take even more from me. That's our brain trying to get us out of a uncertain situation. So by breathing specifically from your belly, take deep breaths from your belly, because when we're in a fight or flight mode or response based on what's happening in our environment, we're going to be breathing from our chest. And this is sending signals to our body that there's danger around. So we need to slow down the emotional process and let our body know, hey, we're safe, nothing is happening, everything is fine, and we got to bring back that logical mind. So with that being said, in a moment like that I just mentioned earlier, when you get in a trade and you start getting those emotions and you want to get out, whether it be because you're afraid of the market might take the money from you or take even more money from you if you're already red, when you come out of that state and you're back in your logical state, you're going to see that the whole time while you were in that fearful state and then you get back into your logical state, you're going to be like, well, what was I scared about? It didn't hit my take profit. It didn't hit my stop loss. The trade is still valid. So why did I get out early before letting it play out the way it was supposed to? And then this will lead you to even more frustration because let's say you get into a trade and then you get out early thinking it's going to reverse on you because of your emotions and what they're making you do. Then it goes into your target and now you're going to be upset. Then that's going to open you up to frustration and other emotions that you definitely don't want. You don't want to open yourself to revenge trading and many other things. So, breathing specifically from your belly is going to be a great tool and technique to slow down that emotional process and bring back your logical mind. When it comes to trading, we cannot trade with emotions. However, we need to learn how to manage them, like I've been saying. Another thing that can be done is meditation or taking some time to really look into yourself. For example, by meditating is going to allow us to take the time to understand certain patterns that we may have for ourselves. Like, for example, if you got into a trade and let's say you were up 20, 30, 50%, 100%, whatever it may be, and you didn't take your profit, and then you end up going negative, you got to see why that's happening. You got to see what the root cause of that is. For example, were you up 100%, you basically doubled your money. Did you not want to take it because there was something on your mind saying, hey, if I just get 120%, 125%, then I'll get out of my trade, because by me getting that money, that's going to make up for the losses that I just took. So we need to take a step back and really look inward and see what patterns and what thought process are affecting our trading. So with achieving emotional control and achieving self-awareness, we can move forward and be closer to being successful in our trading. Because one component is learning how to trade and knowing how to trade, and the other is the mental side of it. So, hope you guys learned stuff from this, and I hope this gives you a better insight on how you can better manage and control your emotions. If there are any of you out there who are still struggling with this concept and are just tired of letting your emotions take gains from you, make you red, blowing up accounts, whatever it may be, I invite you to book a discovery call with me, which you can do here. This is a free 30-minute call where I get to know more about you and what you need help with, and you'll get to know more how I work, and then we could figure out a plan that's gonna help you get to where you want to be. Now, if you already know exactly what you need help with, you can click this link here to go ahead and book a one-on-one with me. Make a beautiful day, everybody. I'll talk to you later.